Okay, this time I'm going to show you how to download and load data into R if you are not using RStudio. So things are a little bit different in regular old R, but if you don't have RStudio. Again, the same idea applies. You're going to download your data set, so on and so forth, and you click download and it saves it somewhere. I've already saved it onto the desktop right here. So this part is not going to change. Close that out. So I still have the data set sitting on my desktop here. This time I'm going to load up plain old R, and it has all of these command lines here. Now the key is you've got to do everything by hand here, and so one thing that you want to know is what is your present working directory. So whenever you reference commands in R, it's going to be searching for data files in its current working directory. So you can ask, what is the current working directory, by typing in get wd and then parentheses, and it tells me that it's looking in the folder users shared mchen. Now the folder I want is the desktop, so I'm going to use something called set working directory, and the working directory that I'm going to set is going to be /users, and for my case it's mchen, and I want the desktop. Okay, and I'm going to hit enter there. And if I check get working directory, indeed it tells me that I am working on the desktop. And so the file that I need to use is cdc_wait.exercise. And to load this, I'm going to use a command called read.table. So the command I use is read.table, but if I just do read.table, it's going to just show me the output here. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the arrow to capture the output, and I'm going to store it into something called cdc_wait_exer, and that way I'm going to tell it to capture whatever read.table finds and store it inside cdc_wait.exer. That's what this little arrow does. So under read.table, the file that I want to use is cdc_wait_exer.txt. That's the file that I'm using. It's located in my current working directory, which I've set in the previous steps. And if we were to look at it, we see that the first line contains a header. So under my options, I want to say header is equal to true. And that tells R that there is a header, and the rest of the commands should default and work quite well. And if I hit enter, it doesn't look like it did anything, but if I asked R to tell me what the what data is currently stored in there, I can use the ls, which is kind of a listing command. It tells me, I ask R, what is all of this stuff? I've actually have old data saved from before, but we see that cdc_wait_exercise is located in my current working directory. When you use this, you probably won't see all of this other gibberish that I also have currently stored in my in memory here. But now I can start referencing cdc_wait.exercise, and again, just like before, I can use names cdc_wait_exercise, and we see that wait and exercise are listed there. And just like in the other video file, you can reference all of these things with the commands here.